Come to my literary lesson. I'm talking about Rabindranath. Rabindranath wrote a poem. The first two lines, তুমি যত ভার দিয়েছো সে ভার করিয়া দিয়েছো সোজা. So every word in this poem is written in colloquial Bangla. In Bangla we say Cholit Bhasha, but this word is not colloquial Bangla. This is written from Korea, Sadhu Bhasha, right? So he has mixed both of them, but in schools, in colleges, we have learned that we should not mingle both Cholit and Sadhu Bhasha, right? So here it's been used by Rabindranath because Rabindranath wanted to give more importance to the beauty. When Rabindranath wrote this word Korea, not Kore, it should have been Kore, but it has been used Korea. So it means that it makes the poem even more beautiful. The same way, if you watch Bangla dramas, you will have a lot of colloquial expressions, right? Colloquial expression, there we see a lot of mixture, right? Like খাইতেছি যাইতেছি করতেছি, this is the actual Sadhu Bhasha, right? But it sounds good, everybody uses it, everybody feels comfortable. So it's the matter of beauty that matters the most. So in Bangla dramas we also have a lot of dialect. Noakhali, Kumilla, so many other places. Everywhere you'll find there are a lot of dialects used. So why? It makes the dramas more beautiful, right? So when we talk about a poem, we must find out its beauty, right? So here Rabindranath was so progressive, he did not mind using this word Korea here. Though all other words here in Cholit Bhasha, no problem, but this is the only word that is Sadhu Bhasha, right? So Rabindranath met a rickshaw puller, and the rickshaw puller was told a story. Rabindranath told him that as the rickshaw puller told that he got a son, Rabindranath to ask whether his wife had a difficult time for bearing the child or giving birth to the child. The rickshaw puller said that no, there was no major problem. So Rabindranath told one thing here, that God has given upon us, bestowed upon us a lot of burden, a lot of troubles, right? But these troubles, these burdens have been made very easy. So God has given us a lot of burden. That's not our burden. But whatever burden we take on our shoulder has become the real burden. My professor, my philosopher, my guide, he died a year back, professor from Rajshahi College. He said that trouble, there isn't any trouble unless real trouble comes. So the same way, God has bestowed upon us, given us a lot of burden, troubles, but they have been turned into very easy something. Even childbearing is not that difficult, but it should have been impossible for a woman. For 10 months the woman is carrying the baby in her womb. It's really impossible. And childbirth is going to be too difficult for the mother, but it doesn't happen. It becomes quite easy, quite normal. Why? Because God has given us this burden. As He has shouldered us this burden, He has also made it easy. But on the other hand, we people take a lot of burdens, take a lot of trouble, and those troubles are unnecessary troubles, unrealistic troubles, foolish troubles, and they have turned very heavy for us. Let me give an example. Suppose your wife, my wife, or whoever, even a girl, is so busy in the month of Ramadan, right? They say prayers, they fast in the month of Ramadan, they work hard, they prepare iftar, they help their parents, their father-in-law, mother-in-law, their husband, right? A lot of troubles they take care of their children, so many things they do. At the same time, they take a serious burden of having a lot of dresses. In the month of Ramadan, women girls usually spend a lot of time, take a lot of trouble buying all this stuff, right? And they like matches. They buy a shari and then blouse and so many petticoat and so many things, and they're all in matching, right? If they don't match, they won't look beautiful. And it's not just one dress, they may buy even 3 dresses. Why? Because in the morning of the Eid day they will wear one, in the afternoon they will wear another, the following day they will wear the other one. Why? Because different people are coming occasions, they are visiting places, they're outside, they're with different friends and in different ways. What do you understand? If a girl sees, suppose meets you in the morning, and he comes to meet her in the afternoon, so she will be feeling embarrassed, right? Because she has worn the same dress as she wore in the morning. She did not like to repeat. So as she wanted to buy at least three dresses, she had to even use polish, nail polish, ornaments, so many things in the same color, in matching, right? They always try to match. This is why what happens, a girl gets a lot of trouble, a woman faces a lot of problems. Why? Because he has husband to take care, he has children to take care, so many things she has, right? Still she is having more and more burden because she wants to show that she is very perfect, she looks very beautiful, she looks very attractive, she wants to impress people so that everybody thinks that she is the first. So she wants to join a picnic party. What happens? She buys a dress because she wants to use it, wear it in the picnic day. And what happens in the month of Posh, in the winter season, usually picnics take place in Bangladesh, right? So what happened? She wakes up so early, right? So early, even she may not go to bed, right? So maybe in the dawn, at dawn, maybe at 3 a.m., she takes shower, she uses shampoo, conditioner, so many things, and she takes fragrance, scent, she wears new dress, make matching things, Q-Tex, so many, lot of things she does, and that's why she wakes up 3 in the morning, right? And the picnic bus will start at 8 o'clock, still she can't reach there. She reaches there at 9 o'clock. People are waiting for that girl when she arrives. It happens. So can you imagine what a burden she has, because she wants to be first in the picnic party. She has a challenge. She has a special burden on her shoulders. Because of this burden, she even doesn't want to go to a picnic. You can understand that when a girl is said to go to picnic, she says no, she's not interested like that. It's because she has to manage the family, she has to make her parents agree, so many things, and the most important thing is that she has to buy a dress beforehand, she has to collect money, and she has to wake up so early in the morning, and she has to take so much trouble washing her, having shampoo and all this stuff. So this is why Rabindranath says that God has given us a lot of burden, but He has made them easy. But we people have taken burden that has turned very heavy for us. So I told a story, I concocted a story. It was not a real story. I don't know, Rabindranath did not meet a Rikshapula, he did not tell him, but I just keep this is telling this story to make you understand. So Rikshapula was told that this is the case. Rabindranath taught the Rikshapula that this, you have a baby, your wife carried it for 10 months in her womb, belly, and she gave birth to the child, but your wife did not suffer a lot, did not find any difficulty, not much. So why? It's because God has given trouble on your wife's shoulder, right? So probably I don't know anything has happened like this or not, but I'm just telling you this story so that you can get interested. So, and that Rikshapula tells others that this is the case. Nobody will believe him. Why? Because Rikshapula is an innocent and is an illiterate person. Nobody will listen to the Rikshapula, right? So the same way, what I want to say is that Rikshapula has told this story. It's not actually his own story. He has told this story because he was told by Rabindranath, right? But nobody cares Rikshapula. They think that, no, who is Rikshapula? What he says is all nonsense, right? Similarly, when I tell you that you are from Singapore, you are from even Canadian doctors, right? American doctors, and you tell that, oh, this, and I say that, no, your doctor is wrong. What the hell are you saying? Are you talking about? Is my doctor wrong? I met an American doctor, I visited a British doctor like that. And I said that I learned medical science from two the best doctors in the world. One is Dr. Eric Berg and the other one is Dr. Steinegberg. So what I understand is that they are the best doctors in the world, and for 5 years I've been learning from them. So if I tell something and if your doctor tells something else, if your Singaporean doctor tells something else, I say that Singaporean doctor is wrong, because I am not a doctor. You don't care me. I understand. But what I learned is from the best doctors on earth. So even when I am not a doctor, when I say that your doctor is wrong, I am right. Your doctor is wrong, because I learned from those best doctors, right? So even I talked about Queen Elizabeth, right? Queen Elizabeth was 96, she died, and all of a sudden she died almost. And what I say is that if Dr. Berg and Dr. Steinegberg were appointed as doctors of Queen Elizabeth for a long period of time, Queen Elizabeth might have even lived longer. So Adam alayhi salam, as we hear about, that he died at the age of 1000, like that. He lived for 1000 years. So why don't we live for so many years? Because we have a lot of problem in these surrounding areas. Every food is adulterated, so many other problems everybody knows. And still you can live for 200 years if you follow the lifestyle as administered by those two doctors and some other doctors at the same time, right? So if you take a long gap, if you water fast for 15 hours, for 20 hours, and if you have, food that is, that contains less sugar, so sugar-free food or a little sugar in the food, starchy food, if you avoid carbohydrates, then what will happen? Your body will work much better. You can sleep well, you can take exercise well, you will be free from tension, and all these things will make you healthy, will make you free from diseases. Death is very uncertain. Even when you are healthy, it may happen. Even when you are sick, you may not die, whatever. But still, what we say is that we can live long. Even I think that 100 years you can live, you can walk, you can, run, but even you can live for 200 years. 100 you can run for 100 years, and another 100 years you can just live with good health. Diseases are really coming to us because we take a lot of medicines. When you take medicine, your disease is gone by 5 days. But what I say that if you did not have that medicine, you might live, you might get rid of that disease by 3 days. So even when you are taking medicine, it's not driving away your diseases, rather taking longer. Right, I told about my fistula, so many other videos I have. So this video is already very long. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.